Moreno
Yeah,
versus
we'll move on now.
Figueiredo. Before we get going,
A
I
little
just want to
controversy
say
in this one, huh?
how damn good is the
Fuck off.
UFC's
Oh,
team? No, how damn good
I
is the
thought you were going to say
UFC's
because you
team?
picked it.
No. But at their promos, because the
Yeah.
promo for Figueiredo versus Moreno, dude, gave me goosebumps just as I'm
Dude,
watching
every
it.
once in a while,
Oh my
they
god.
knock it out of the park, dude. Carlos Condit versus GSP, Silva versus Weidman 2, both of those promos, dude. I get chills just thinking about the Silva Weidman 2 one. The way they show the leg break and or no, not the leg break, sorry. The when he gets knocked out and then it's like Weidman like stomping all over the place, all crazy, right? And then it just shows like Anderson just sitting on the ground, like kind of confused and like looking up at Weidman as he's like parading through it in slow motion, and the music's all epic. And I was like, oh,
I'm
it's
telling you,
crazy.
man, they do
Yeah,
such a good job. Now,
Mhm.
going into this, I thought, okay, and I think I texted you and George. I said Figueiredo looks really good at the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
He looks energetic, right? He's on his toes. He was bouncing up and down.
Came
A
in at
different type of
124
Figueiredo. Came in at 124. And we
just to
know that
prove a point.
Figueiredo has had a tough time making weight. Okay, so I think that played a big part in his last fight. So
Yeah,
seeing him go in the way he did, I said, you know what? I hate to do this, but I'm picking Figueiredo going into
yeah,
this. And I love me some Brandon Moreno.
yeah,
And Brandon Moreno, dude, he came out with this intensity, this newfound confidence, like higher
Mhm.
level of confidence. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. Um, man, it was sad for me at the end.
Yeah.
It was sad. What'd you think of the fight, though?
I thought it was a fantastic fight. I thought it was really good. I mean, these guys. Right before the fifth round, I was like, these guys can just fight every year. Like, the matchup is so goddamn perfect. It's so perfect. Um, I had uh, I had Figgy winning rounds 1, 3, and 5.
Same.
The scorecards were all over the place. They were all over the place, but. Uh, man, I was literally saying I think it was a third round because the first round was very close. If you lean champion bias, you lean Moreno, but I think the takedown separated it in the first round, and I gave it a Figgy. Usually when I'm judging a fight, like watching it, I try to like not let my because like obviously I was rooting for Moreno, um, but I try not to let that like sway me. Right? I try to think like objectively, or like what do I think the judges are going to score? That way, I'm not like let down at the end of the fight if like I don't
Mm.
agree with it. Right? I try to look at it through their eyes because they're fucking idiots. But I was like, okay, it was a close round, but Figueiredo took him down, and that's like the separation for me. So I gave it that Figueiredo. Second round, easy, clean sweep Moreno. I mean, that was almost a perfect round. He was just lighting him up. Dude, the left hand could not miss. He'd land the left hand, miss with the right, land with the left again, over and over and over again. That left was tagging him. There it is, right there, tagging him. And then the third round, Moreno again just piecing him up over and over and over again, and then he gets dropped. And
Yep.
right when I swear I was watching it with Coleslaw, and I was like, they were started ripping in tight. They were just swinging at each other, and I was like, dude, he can't turn this into a dogfight. That's the only chance Figueiredo has right now to drop him. And literally, as I said, drop him, he knocked him down like mid words. And I was like, fuck, dude, like you can't play with fire. You know what I mean? So like the knockdown probably swayed round 3, right? Outside of the knockdown, it was a pretty easy round to score for Moreno. I thought he was stinging him with the left hand, like froze him a couple times, right? He'd land the left, and Figgy would be like, "Whoa," and he'd point at him, and then he'd land the left again, and it'd freeze him. Like he just kept stunning him with the
He
left.
stopped him dead in his tracks. Whatever he was doing,
Yeah,
as soon as he landed, he like paused for a second.
yeah, but then he dropped him, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like they're gonna count that damage. They're gonna give him the third, the fourth, very close. I gave it to Moreno, and then the fifth, he dropped him again, and I was like, "Fuck, dude," because that round was very close too. And I thought maybe with the champion bias, they might give it to Moreno at the end because he got dropped, but then came back, and I thought he got the better of the exchange to end the round. And usually that kind of sways judges the end of the round, but it didn't. And I know people are saying robbery and stuff, but it was a super close fight, and truthfully, I have Figueiredo winning it, even though I was heavily rooting for Moreno. So I'm not mad at the decision whatsoever.
It was a really good fight, and with Moreno, he was tagging Figueiredo a lot. And even when you take a look at the strike total,
Yeah,
it's very
overall, right?
lopsided.
Gotta be.
It's
Yeah,
Moreno. But when you think about the judges and they're sitting there, and maybe a Moreno tags Figgy maybe 3-4 times before Figgy gets one in. But when Figgy gets that one in and it's a hard shot and the crowd goes crazy because of, it was a big impact or because it was a knockdown, or I feel like that helps sway the judges a lot more.
yeah, definitely.
And it's
Shout out
kind of
HLB
something like,
Comer.
oh, HLB Comer always coming through. But I also think about your Gon versus Ngannou, right? Where you have Gon, little leg kick, little leg kick, little leg kick, where he's getting more strikes in, but then Ngannou lands one shot, and it's like, whoa, that to me is a lot
Yeah,
more than the 4 leg kicks that Gon just landed.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
the other thing is Figgy had a really good game plan coming in. He was working that calf kick a lot.
Really well.
And
Yeah.
Moreno didn't do much in the first couple rounds to try to negate that, right? And he finally started doing it around the 3rd and 4th. You could tell that it was taking more of a toll on him. But I tweeted it last night, actually. Story of the fight on Twitter. If you don't follow us, follow us. But shameless plug real quick. I tweeted I could watch these guys fight every weekend.
Yeah.
It's just such a good matchup.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those, like, if they called it a draw, like, the scoring needs to change because, like, that could be a draw.
For sure.
That's a very close fight. It could be a draw. Yeah, it's a close fight. And they're going to have to do 4, right? And I think it's the first time two fighters have fought each other 4 times in the UFC.
I was so excited when Figgy said that. Because the first one was
now
a
he's
draw.
already walking back on it.
But the first one was a draw, right?
Yeah.
Second one, Figgy loses. Third one, Moreno wins. Or vice versa. Sorry, vice versa.
Moreno wins the second. Figgy wins the third.
So
they're 1-1-1.
A fourth one would be a rubber match.
Yeah.
It really would.
Yeah, the draw sets it up, right?
In Mexico? Man. I was thinking that too before Figgy said that.
He's already walking back on all that, though.
Of course.
He said that to the crowd.
Fight, man. It's a tough
he says it to the crowd. He's feeling it, right? He's like, fuck it, I'll take this guy on, but
and he's already walking back. He's like, what? These fights are really hard. Like, I don't know.
I'm not making any money. Yeah.
And, the other reason I was really going for Moreno is just that corner of Figgy.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America, I can't stand that guy. I don't even know his what's his real name?
Eric something.
So cringy.
Yeah.
Like uber cringy. And he probably does it because we're talking about him right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's somebody in the corner that we're talking about. We don't talk about very many other folks in the corner.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a Trevor Whitman.
Shout out Francis's corner, by the way. Jesus Christ, they were good.
Fantastic job.
They were so good.
Money, dude.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. But Moreno will be back though.
He'll be back, yeah. I mean, they could fight 10 times and they might be 5-5 against each other.
Well, it's a blessing and a curse. Okay.
But
at the beginning it's right here, dude. Just so before I touch it, or before we start every episode, I touch it. Just
do you?
But in the predictions episode, I said Askar Askarov will end the year with the title. The way I envisioned it in my head was Figueiredo getting it back and Askar Askarov taking it from Figueiredo. So far,
but now you're thinking
fruition.
But that means Figgy's gonna have to fight 3 times this year, which is possible, right? He headlines co-mains the first event of the year, first pay-per-view of the year. If they fight again in like 4 months or so, and then leaves a third fight,
could be.
It happen.
Unless they just don't fight a 4th time. That's also another possibility.
I don't think so. I think the UFC knows they're gonna.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen,
dude. It's just like I said. If they fought 10 times, they might be 5-5.
Yeah,
like they are the perfect match. It's crazy.
All right.
Shout out Brandon Moreno too. God damn.
Love that guy. Oh, Dallas, by the way, my son, devastated.
Yeah.
That's his favorite fighter.
Yeah.
He calls him the Lego builder.
Hell yeah. That's what he is.
Love it, dude. Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.